mi casa, mi lugar, mi gente. Me hubiese gustado hacer toda mi carrera ahí sin tener que irme a otro club. Y
Lionel Messi reconnected with FC Barcelona's supporters without even stepping on the Camp Nou pitch. This time, the bond was rekindled from Madrid, where the Argentine star was recognized as the most beloved player in Barcelona's history at the Valores Gala, an event organized by the newspaper Sport. The award, the result of a massive vote promoted by the outlet itself, sought to honor the player who, for more than 2 decades, shaped the club's history. Messi received it with a mix of gratitude and nostalgia that ultimately turned the ceremony into a deeply emotional moment. This award is very special because of what it means and where it comes from. We've gone through so many things together, good and not so good, but that's normal because over the course of a career, not everything is beautiful. It's my home, my place, and my people, the Argentine captain said before an expectant audience. The award presentation also served as an opportunity for Messi, in a more intimate setting than that of the big stadiums, to confess a wish that accompanied him for years and still weighs on his football memory to this day. I would have liked to do my entire career at Barca without having to go to another club. Unfortunately, things happened differently, but I'm very grateful for this award. However, the most emotional moment came when a video with messages from Barca fans of all ages began playing on the stage screen. Messi watched in silence, with bright eyes and the expression of someone reliving an essential part of his life. When it ended, he took a deep breath and spoke from an almost intimate place. We went through so many things together, good and not so good, also normal. Throughout such a long career, not everything is beautiful and you go through difficult moments. But well, it's my home, my place, my people. I would have liked to do my entire career there without having to leave for another. Years after his departure, the wound still has open edges. The Argentine especially recalled a pain that still accompanies him, having said goodbye in an empty stadium due to the pandemic. Unfortunately, things turned out differently, but it will always be a lifelong memory of all the moments we shared. It's been a long time since I've been to Barcelona, since I've been to the stadium. I had to leave the club without people because of the pandemic year, so it was an atypical year too. Thank you very much to all the people. I have a very special affection for them. The gala revealed more than nostalgia. It showcased a latent promise, an intact connection, and a feeling that hasn't aged a single day. The recognition not only allowed him to revisit the past, but also illuminated what many fans have dreamed of since that painful farewell. Messi, now a player for Inter Miami, opened a window to the future and revealed an intention that ignited excitement throughout Barcelona fandom, returning to Barcelona to live and support the club as one more fan. His words were clear, spontaneous, and filled with the sincerity that defines him so well. I'm going to come back. I'm going to be present at the stadium as just another fan. As I've always said, it's my place, my home. We miss it a lot. He wasn't talking about a sporting return nor any plans on the field, but he didn't have to. For the fans, the possibility of seeing him again in the stands of Camp Nou or in the new stadium once it reopens already represents a long-awaited emotional homecoming. His presence, even from the stands, would be a symbol, the definitive closure of an abrupt cycle, and the recovery of a bond that never truly broke. Messi suggested that the desire to return isn't just his, but also his family's, who for years made Barcelona their home. The city, the people, and the club still occupy a central place in the player's life. And although his career now unfolds far from Catalonia, his heart, he made clear, never fully moved away. The Argentine star left in a painful and exceptional context, saying goodbye without fans, without applause, and without the possibility of one final collective embrace is something that still marks him. But his promise to return rekindled a flame that seemed dormant. Barcelona, which has always been his home, now awaits the day Lionel Messi walks through its doors again, this time as just another fan, fulfilling that phrase already etched into the Culé spirit. I'm going to come back. The scene lasted barely a few seconds, but its impact shot through Argentine football like lightning. Lionel Messi, captain of the world champion national team, posed with the jersey of Everton de La Plata, a gesture no one had anticipated, and that quickly took on historic significance for the club from La Plata. What for Messi was an altruistic collaboration within a charitable initiative became, for the modest club, an emotional and media boost surpassing any expectation. The image, published on Everton's official social media accounts, shows the Rosario-born star holding the blue and yellow jersey. Alongside it, the club posted a short but emotional message. "Thank you so much for joining the dream, Leo." That dream refers to one of the most ambitious projects the institution is carrying out: the installation of synthetic turf in its stadium, a renovation intended to modernize its infrastructure, strengthen its sports activities, and support its competitive growth within the structure of Argentine football. Messi's participation wasn't limited to a simple photo. In a gesture that caused unexpected shock within the club, he also sent an Argentina national team jersey with the iconic number 10 on the back and his signature, an immediate addition to the institution's most treasured possessions. Club executives, players, members, and supporters agreed it was a historic event, difficult to fully grasp for a team whose identity for decades has been sustained by effort, belonging, and local passion. Everton, founded in La Plata and deeply rooted in regional football tradition, found in this gesture a recognition that transcends symbolism. Messi's photo not only elevated the visibility of the charity campaign, but also broadened nationwide and international attention toward a club seeking to renew itself without losing its roots. With a past that includes participation in tournaments such as Argentino C, Argentino B, Federal B, and Federal C, as well as a long-standing presence in the Liga Amateur Platense, of which it was the first champion and one of the most successful, Everton reaffirms through this initiative its commitment to sporting and community development. Since 2024, Everton de La Plata has competed in the new category organized by the AFA, the Promotional Amateur Tournament, the fifth division of Argentine football. Created to replace Primera D, this shift marked a new era for many traditional institutions, requiring them to adapt to a more structured and competitive environment. For Everton, the modernization of its facilities, including the installation of synthetic turf, is understood as a key element to strengthen its youth divisions, attract new talent, and position itself for the future. The club has accumulated a rich history in national and regional tournaments, with appearances in the Copa Argentina, the Torneo Regional Federal Amateur, and various federal promotion competitions. Its constant presence in the Liga Amateur Platense, where it has left an indelible mark since the early 20th century, sustains its reputation as a regional football reference. That's why having the best player in the world join its campaign is not only emotionally valuable, but also projects itself as a strategic asset to attract support, sponsors, and initiatives that will strengthen the institution in the medium term. Meanwhile, in Messi's universe, another date approaches on the international calendar. Although no matches have yet been confirmed for the March FIFA window, speculation is already growing. Among the possibilities gaining traction is a finalissima match against Spain, a duel that could take place in Doha, Qatar, the site of the 2022 World Cup triumph and a location full of symbolism for the Argentine captain. If confirmed, it would be one of the most anticipated football events of the year, a clash between two elite national teams and a useful barometer ahead of upcoming international challenges. The unexpected connection between Messi and Everton, born from a charitable gesture, ultimately united two worlds that seemed distant in size but not in passion. For the club from La Plata, it was an episode that will remain unforgettable. For Argentine football, another example of the magnetism of a figure whose influence extends beyond sports. And for Messi, simply another act of closeness with those who admire him most.